Hi everyone, so it is week 5 here, well nearly week 5, end of week 4. It's been a very busy week this week. I went to the rugby, which was really cool. I got loads of recommendations from my business, which I'm doing a video of very soon, all about what I'm doing here, the business I'm working with, how their production works, and exactly why I'm here pretty much. But I've got a whole video on that very soon. I've just been getting the best footage for you guys. So this one today is all about black magic. So basically black magic is this African magic that's highly believed around here. I live with two Africans. One is a local Ugandan and the other one is from Kenya. And they say they don't believe in it, but they have a lot of stories to back it up. So watch the whole of this because it's all about some really interesting things. Just to go over to motivate you, we've got a story about a cursed baby, which is strange. We've got a story about a man who's cheated on his wife, and then they become. Actually, I'll let you find out. It's strange. We've got a story about night dancers. If you don't know what night dancers are, they're really funny. And lastly, albinos. There's a big thing about albinos in certain parts of Africa. But that's all in this video here, so enjoy. So you were saying when you were a little girl?
When I was a little girl, about 10 to 12, my mom, we had a hardware shop, and my mom by then had a 2-year-old brother. She went with him to the hardware, and then she came back in the evening and he was just vomiting. Then she remembered there is someone who had come to her shop and requested her for money, those people who paid. She was like, I don't have any money. And then the person looked at my little brother and walked away. He had cast a spell on my little brother.
Really?
My
Your
little brother, yeah. My little
Okay.
brother.
So, he's cast a spell on your little brother.
So he cast a spell on me.
How old is he now?
Right now he was born in 2006, so right now he's 11 years.
Okay.
Yeah. But by then he was 2. It was 2008. When she came back home, he was vomiting, and she was worried. And we said it was okay. We thought it would get better, so we went to bed. When I woke up in the morning, Mom wasn't there. She had rushed the boy to hospital at night, but I was sleeping. We went to hospital and we stayed there for about 2 weeks. And they treated it, but it never stopped vomiting and vomit. It did not stop.
Did they tell you what it was?
They kept telling us maybe it's an infection.
Okay,
something like that. And okay, we did not think that it would have been black magic. Because we do not believe in it so much. Most people do not want to believe in it.
Yeah.
So we went to hospital and they treated him. They gave him some tablets that made the vomiting stop, but then his stomach started growing big.
Okay.
So as we were in the hospital and trying to move around with the baby, we met someone. We didn't know this person. The person told us, your baby, that is not a medical condition.
Oh, really?
And by that time my mom was desperate. She asked the person, how do you know? Then the person was like, I'm just telling you it's not a medical condition. I know someone who can treat that. My mom did not tell us, or my dad. She just carried the baby and went with that person. When they reached the witch doctor shrine, they opened the baby's stomach and they put grass on it. They had grass and they rubbed it on his stomach.
On the outside of it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant they opened it up. Oh, I thought you meant they cut him open.
No.
I was like, whoa, this is weird.
They didn't cut him open. They just rubbed grass on his stomach. Then by the time they opened the grass, there were bones. And then they rubbed again, and there were bones. They removed so many bones, but it was wireless.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they cut him or something.
There are those people who do
So it was
things. You even
wireless.
wonder, really?
My mom just cried. She couldn't believe it.
So what, then he was just healed after
And from that moment, his stomach went down. We didn't even have to go back to hospital. He started playing and trying to talk.
And you see, most of those things, these people who cast those things, they normally, it's like a business to them. When they see, like for us at home, where we have bought land, when you have young babies, you don't allow them to go out of the gate. because maybe you meet with a certain old woman, she likes casting spells. So when she casts a spell on a kid, maybe sometimes the kid gets wounds, just funny diseases, and they always say you can't mix such happenings, the diseases, with medical conditions. You can't take them to the hospital for treatment. So they do it as a business, so that when a kid is sick, the neighbor will be like, hey, the other lady knows how to treat. So when you go there, you pay her some money, she treats for you the kid. And most of the time they just use local herbs, ashes. Like sometimes they get the pills, ashes, they burn. You keep on rubbing in the mouth if you have wounds. It is just funny.
And it's a corporation. Someone knows someone. So two people, this one gives it, the other one treats it. And the other
Are they
one,
working together?
They work together.
So one can heal it and one can...
One can heal it, one is like the salesperson who keeps marketing it and telling you, oh, that's not a medical condition. He follows you around to make sure you don't die.
But there are some scenarios when sometimes I used to hear when they take you to the hospital, sometimes you end up dying. So they like, you can't mix such things with medical issues.
Oh, that's messed up. So you were saying you had one 2 weeks ago. A story 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. Lay that on me.
People use these spells even to get to catch their cheating spouses. Most of those incidents have been in Kenya, even on TV. Like on the last incident, it happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago on NTV Kenya. There is a lady who was staying with her young sister, but this lady, she was married, but she realized the husband used to cheat on her, but they used to have that conversation, but the man never changed. So this lady went and looked for help from these, I can call them the witch doctors. But in Swahili, we call them like traditional healers. Waganga, that is the Swahili.
Waganga.
Waganga. So when she went there, the witch doctor told this lady, just give me your husband's name. So the lady got a piece of paper, wrote the husband's name. Then they got a certain, like an old piece of wood with a hole inside. So the witch doctor took the name. Then she chanted a few words and she was like, whoever you are cheating with, we are going to get you. So she put the piece of paper with the name inside the bark of the tree, the wood. She wrapped it with the banana fibers. Then she told this lady, you go home, your husband, we are going to catch him. The lady went home. Then after a few days, the husband told the lady she's going to Nairobi to purchase the car because they had collected money. But when the guy left, he was going to see the sister-in-law at the university. So when they were having their moments, they got stuck. So when they got stuck, of course you can't come out. So the neighbors came, they were like, hey, these people have been in the house for so long. What is happening? Concerned neighbors. They broke the door, they called the police, they realized, hey, these people are stuck. So it called for attention. All the neighborhood came out, they wrapped them in bed sheets and carried them. So when the lady got to know about it, she went out to the scene and she was like, yeah, you've been cheating with my sister. So she was agitated and raged. But they called the witch doctor and she was like, yes, I told you, we are going to catch your husband and they're here. But the girl was so repentant. But you see, it came out in the public. What the witch doctor did, she just said, they put them in her sitting room, they were lying there. She was just beating their butts, just like this, small beating. And she was like, they should not get stuck again, they should release themselves. She opened the piece of the back cloth, removed the piece of paper, and they became back to normal.
So the cheating husband and the one she cheated on both got stuck.
The one
who was
cheating with,
they got stuck together in the act.
Were they together?
Yes,
they were in the same room.
They were in the same room, having their intercourse, and they got stuck.
Oh, so weird.
There is no way
that's crazy.
You can try to release yourself and get out from the act. They get you red.
That is so messed up.
And those things are common. Sometimes we always say, yes, black magic to some extent it is bad. But when it is helping you, it is good. But don't practice it.
All I know is that black magic is real, but not out of 100 witch doctors, 80 of them would be fake. Since people believe in it, it can make people have revenge, make people win elections, make people get all the things they desire for. It can make you stay here. It can practice black magic on you, and you'll be like, I'm not
even
going
getting
back to
spouses. Sometimes you find like there is this girl you are chasing after, and she doesn't give you the attention. people just get the portions in their hands, they greet you, and you find after so many years, you're like, really, how did I end up getting married to this guy?
Yeah.
Because it was the last portion.
That reminds me, like, on our training, we got told that there was like a dust that people were being blown in people's faces.
Yes.
And they'd like make them like get their stuff and give it to them, like robbing them.
Yes.
So have you got anything you want to say about that?
A friend of mine was at university, and someone approached her and told her, just look at your hand. When she looked at her hand, she would see like fire is just above here and about to burn her. And the person told her, if you don't bring your laptop, that fire is going to be released and it will burn you. She came to school and she was crying and telling us there is fire here. We wouldn't see it. She carried her laptop and took it to the person. But we wouldn't see the fire.
That's insane.
And they told her, if you go to police, the fire is going to burn you. And she was looking in her palms and we see fire. But she showed it to us and we wouldn't see anything.
So it's like hallucinogenic kind of thing, hallucinating.
I
think someone has
Someone's something like that. So you were also telling me about these dancing. What are they called?
The night dance.
The night dances. Tell the public a bit like that.
Mode of sleepwalking.
Yeah. So for my viewers, what you told me earlier, I need you to explain that again. That was so funny.
Those things are common, like where we are both land in Western Kenya. You know, we are Luos, but right now we are staying with the Luyas. And the Luyas are known for many things, funny things. I don't know if they were doing those acts to terrify us, or it is just, like, to them it is normal. Because I remember when we bought that land and set up the place, we never had like a serious fence. So anyone would walk in the compound and move out. And there is, I don't know, I think it was a guy, and you know, during the day people know so and so. During the day he's a pastor, but at night he's a night dancer. People know about this, but they really don't come to you and hold you accountable for it.
Yeah, okay.
So during the day, we could see this man, he was good, but people used to say he used to practice the night dancing stuff. Sometimes they paint themselves in the night, others they move naked in the night. So this particular guy, I think he used to come home, they would get sand and pour on the iron sheets. So you inside the house, you'd be terrified. Sometimes they come on the doors, they touch your windows, they bang the doors. I think they just wanted to make people...
They're not conscious.
Yeah,
are they conscious?
Because for me, I believe that night dancers are not conscious.
That's
They do not know
okay.
what they are doing. Because you never know who is a night dancer.
Okay.
They are not born. Some people are born night dancers, but it's because their parents were night dancers.
Do you think they're conscious? Do you think they're
sometimes
mental?
I think they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because I've never really looked into it. But I think they really know what they are doing. They really know what they're doing.
They might be just a bit mental.
Maybe they are mental or something, because who wakes up and runs in the middle of the night naked?
No, but I think, you know, sometimes when people have grown up in such families, they know these things, they end up inheriting and they continue.
They do not mind.
So, do women do it?
Women do it.
Women do it as well. Surely that's dangerous,
women.
isn't it? Would not people like rapists?
You can't rape a night dancer because they are so fast.
They are
They are
very
like
fast.
queen.
Now,
If
like,
they start there,
they are very
you
fast.
would notice in
There is a time we were at home and my sister was like, oh, you guys, why don't we go and stay outside? It is hot. It was around the Christmas period because here it is always too hot.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, let's go and sit outside. So when we were all moving out, we just saw someone passing from at the edge of the house. Very fast.
And
Yes, very fast.
He passes
So when
fast.
we started shouting, calling my dad to come out, by the time my dad came out, the guy had already disappeared because we had like a maize plantation in front of some distance from the house. The guy entered into the maize plantation and disappeared. My dad tried to chase after, but he couldn't. But for us, while we were screaming his name to come out of the house, we had even forgotten where the door was. We just went around the house.
Well, so you were scared? Like, you were just like trying to run away?
Scared.
I'd been so scared. Like,
because, you know, you come out and you're like, okay, we are going to have a rest. But then you just see someone pass.
Yeah.
My mom told me when she was a bit younger. When she was a bit younger, someone opened her window slowly, and she was facing the other end. And a night dancer opened her window and started pulling her leg. pulling her leg, and she woke up and she felt someone pulling her leg. By the time she turned, the person ran so fast. You know, they are so fast.
They're very
no.
fast.
And you said they were like really cold, didn't you? One of you said that?
Yeah.
They're like
When they
they're
touched my
freezing
mouth,
cold.
she said they were so cold.
That's
But
so strange.
they run in the middle of the night. They have to be really cold. But the thing about night dancers is they eat dead bodies.
They eat dead bodies. Well, like while they're running around, they go dig them
While
up.
they are
or-
running around, they dig them up.
So do they kill people and then eat them?
They
or-
don't kill
No.
people.
From the cemetery.
I think
They just wait for you to die, and then they dig you out
What?
and eat you. That's why some people believe, like where I come from, people believe that they can make you become a night dancer by feeding you that meat.
Oh, okay.
Like if you visit a family which is a family of night dancers, they feed you that meat, and then you can become a night dancer.
That's so weird. That's so
I
strange.
know. Anybody can be a night dancer.
You told me about night dances which came out of nowhere. You told me about these black magic stuff like love spells, stuff like that. Is there anything else? That's strange.
That's really weird. I don't know.
But
Eating clay maybe for me.
Eating clay, yeah.
But
Got a
they-
video of that.
they-
Video of that. Like the amount of people that actually believe black magic. So like around here, what would you say? Like, is it quite well known belief? Like, is it quite?
Everyone denies it, but people do it.
Would you link
in
it
public, people deny it, but
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you go back into their homes,
to? Yeah, yeah.
very many people do it.
Would you link it to religion or anything like that?
No, it's
It's
nothing
literally just an
connected.
African thing.
It's nothing connected to religion. People who believe in religion, not
Is
like
that-
People are so religious, but when it comes to these other things, traditional stuff, they are so well into it. People mix these things. People mix.
Oh, and also something that I thought you should know that maybe you might find really weird is we have something called twin ceremony.
Twin
Do
ceremony.
you have that in the UK?
Mm,
Like if
no.
you give birth to twins, are there any rituals you would have to perform?
No.
Twin ceremony.
Not at all.
is
I was
some-
supposed to be a twin
Mm.
when I was younger, yeah.
Twin ceremony. My dad is a twin. Twin ceremony is nothing like black magic, and it's nothing like religion. It's something like our local beliefs. When you give birth to twins, they believe that twins are not really human. They believe that they are supernatural. They believe that twins can make you rich or make you poor. If you treat them in the wrong way, they believe that they can cast a spell on you. And if you treat them rightly, they believe that they can make you rich. So they believe that if you undermine twins or treat them in a way that is bad, they can make you an albino, stuff like about
Yeah, that's-
albino. So when they give birth to twins here, they make something called the twin ceremony, where you dance and say every naughty word. That is the day for saying naughty words and dirty words and bad stuff, and you dance to twins, and then you make a basket and put their local medicine. That basket will be kept in the parents' home until those twins pass away. And they believe that twins don't die. That twins, when they just transform.
Okay. That's
They
so
don't
strange.
die. Even when you're talking about a twin, you don't say the twin died. You say the twin transformed.
What about if you were a twin but then the twin at birth died?
Still, they would make for you that ceremony.
Oh, really?
Twin ceremony, and they would treat you very special in society.
So I'd be treated really special. Yeah, I love that. So yeah, the albinos. This is really interesting. Really interesting.
There have been things that have become famous in Kenya and Tanzania, because in Tanzania they believe when you get the body parts of an albino,
Yeah.
you can use it to get rich. They associate it with riches. So there's been a rampant issue on abductions of the albinos and that trade of selling their organs.
So they kill them,
They kill them.
kill
cut them up, sell their
Yes,
organs.
then in Uganda
Yes,
they
they
do.
kill them.
What do they do with their organs? Do they put them in people? Or
They
do
give them to witch doctors again.
Really?
Mm.
So it's the witch doctors.
They use them for rituals. I don't know what kind of ritual they do, but they usually get their body parts and do rituals with them.
Oh, right.
So it might be like, maybe I want to be rich. They were like, okay, we shall get a body part and then we shall perform the ritual.
Oh, okay. I heard like something about they like in certain parts of Africa they eat albinos or make medicine from their body parts. Is that true? Something like that?
For me, what I know from Uganda is they just use them for rituals.
Just rituals. It's all rituals.
So that they abduct them and kill them and
So
eat them.
we saw one on a bus the other day, and so with that albino called Presence, like all the time, just in case?
Now, if he was in Tanzania, he would be so threatened.
Really?
Yes, if he was in Tanzania, because everyone sees that this is an opportunity. This
Yeah.
is money, you know.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
already price you.
I can imagine, yeah. I mean, like, that must be well scary.
But they have had like organizations and associations which come up and say, no, these are human beings. It is just a belief people are doing this, but it is wrong. They're not supposed to do that to them. So they have those organizations and umbrellas which voices out their grievances.
So that was a little bit on black magic. It seems like everyone I talk to here has some sort of story. But thank you to Grace and Mordecai, who are the ones in the video, for telling me their brief stories. They're really, really weird. But that's the kind of thing that goes on around here. Really interesting, and come back for more vlogs on interesting things. If you have any ideas, please comment, and peace.